Hello. Hello.
they've got shotgun lights.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good evening. My name is Allison Wiz, president of the senior class. I'm honored to welcome you to the 96th commencement exercises of the Plainville High School class of 2023. At this time, I ask that everyone please rise and join us in honoring America as the national anthem is performed by the Plainville High School Band. Thank you, Mr. Talata and the PHS band. I would like to extend a warm welcome to Mrs. Lori Consalvo, Chair of the Board of Education, Ms. Catherine Puglisi, Chairwoman of the Town Council, and members of the Plainville Town Council and Board of Education in attendance, Superintendent of Schools, Mr. Stephen LePage, Assistant Superintendent of Schools, Mr. David Lewandowski, Plainville Schools administrators, faculty, and staff of Plainville High School, family, friends, and most importantly, the graduating class of 2023. I would like to welcome Mrs. DiLorenzo to the podium for a special presentation of diplomas to begin the ceremony.
Maybe if you head over there, she'll get the idea. It is my pleasure to now present diplomas to two members of the class of 2023. Riley Thomas Lasco. Presented by his mother, Sunday Lasco, a paraprofessional educator at Toflon Elementary School. Trevor Keegan Garrow Cook.
It is my distinct pleasure to welcome Ms. Catherine Puglisi, Chairwoman of the Plainville Town Council, to present a proclamation to the class of 2023.
Good evening, everybody. What a nice night it is for everybody. You'll remember this forever. This is wonderful to be here. I'd like to thank the Plainville Board of Education for extending an invitation to me to speak to you this evening. I would like to thank Superintendent LePage, and I would also like to recognize soon-to-be former principal of the high school, Carl Johnson. I also would like to thank the parents and the families who are here tonight to see your graduates finally complete 12 years or more of education in Plainville. It's wonderful that you've been by their side, helping them along. And most importantly, the graduates themselves, you all look wonderful tonight. It's been a long haul, and you know, they say, when you get married and it rains, it brings good luck. So let's hope this rain is going to bring good luck in your future endeavors. So I wish you the very, very best. Stay healthy, stay happy, and don't ever forget your Blue Devil family. I do have a proclamation for you tonight, which would be on behalf of the Town Council, and I will share it with you. Whereas the majority of the incoming Plainville kindergarten class of 2010 Now sit proudly before family, teachers, and friends as the Plainville High School graduating class of 2023. And whereas learning is a lifelong endeavor of growth and self-discovery, building confidence, and breaking down barriers to opportunity. And whereas while adjusting to many changes and accepting modifications encountered due to the unprecedented pandemic, the class of 2023 has demonstrated tremendous resilience and their commitment to education. And whereas education is vitally important for personal achievement today, with economic and technological changes in our society reflected in the nature and opportunities of employment. And whereas persistence and the commitment of time and talent have prepared each graduate for circumstances and hurdles they will confront in future career opportunities as well as in everyday life. Now, therefore, we, the members of the Plainville Town Council, on behalf of all our citizens, do hereby offer congratulations and best wishes for a joyful and fulfilling life. To the Plainville High School graduation class of 2023, as they venture into their future. Dated at Plainville, Connecticut, this 12th day of June, 2003. It is signed by the Town Council, myself, David Underwood, the Vice Chairman, Joseph Catanzaro, Rosemary Moranti, Jacob Rocco, Deborah Tompkins, and Christopher Wazarko. So congratulations from the Town Council of Plainville. We're very, very proud of what you've done. So I'm actually supposed to sit down right now, but I do have I just need another minute or two of your time. I have another proclamation tonight, and I would like to ask Superintendent LePage to join me here. I know, you don't know about it. Before we do this, I'd also like to recognize two council people that are here tonight, Jacob Rocco and Rosemary Moranti. There they are. Thank you for being with us. Now, this is a hard year for a lot of people. Superintendent LePage is going to be leaving and going onward to more adventures and new things in his life. But he has been a very, very important person in not just our school system, but in our town. He has devoted countless hours volunteering with a number of organizations. And the Town Council would like to recognize you tonight individually for all of your efforts. So, whereas Stephen LePage has served the Plainville Community School District for the past 13 years, first as high school principal, beginning July 2010, assistant superintendent as of July 2016, and superintendent of schools since July 2019. And whereas he has dedicated his career to the field of education with many academic and professional achievements. And whereas it is fitting to reflect an appreciation on his dedication and commitment to the betterment of Plainville Community Schools and advancing student success. And whereas Superintendent LePage has provided excellent leadership, maintaining and enriching the district, even while navigating the ever-changing challenges of COVID. And whereas Superintendent LePage has made significant contributions through his support and initiation of numerous programs positively impacting students and staff alike. And whereas Superintendent LePage is well respected and highly regarded by the Plainville community as a student-centered educational leader, passionate about his work, and whereas Superintendent LePage has enjoyed remaining actively involved with students across the district through acts such as participating as a member in the mentoring program during his 13 years, as well as guest performing on his saxophone. Thank you for that, with student band groups when invited to do so. Now therefore be it resolved, we, the Plainville Town Council, recognize Superintendent Stephen LePage for his dedication, service, and commitment to the well-being and success of the entire student body. district educators, and the Plainville community extend our best wishes to his new endeavor as Superintendent of Northwestern Regional School District Number 7. This is also signed by all members of the Town Council. Best of luck. You're welcome. All right.
It is my privilege to introduce Ms. Lori Consalvo, Chair of the Plainville Community Schools Board of Education.
Good evening. Thank you all for being here tonight. It is my privilege to introduce the next speaker, Mrs. Crystal St. Lawrence, member of the Plainville Community Schools Board of Education.
Good evening, honored guests, administrators, teachers, staff, parents, friends, and the amazing class of 2023. I am Crystal St. Lawrence. I serve on the Plainville Board of Education. I am also a proud mother of Annalie, a fellow Plainville High School class of 2023 graduate, wherever you are, somewhere. She's not gonna say hi. So I'm excited to be here to celebrate with all of you this evening and say a few words on behalf of the Plainville Board of Education. We, members of the board, would like to offer our sincere congratulations to you, our collaborative, communicative, innovative, mindful, and resilient class of 2023. We recognize your determination, strength, and achievements. We are very proud of your many accomplishments that you have made here in our Plainville Community Schools. We know these past 4 years have not been easy, but you made it. You make our community proud. So way back in September 2010, when you entered kindergarten, you probably didn't realize it, but you had a natural instinct to be an artist. It was represented by those first masterpieces you brought home from school to hang on your family refrigerator or to give to that special person in your life. Parents, we may still have a few of those masterpieces, right, in baby books or keepsake boxes in our basements or attics, or framed and hanging for all to see in our homes. We love art in the St. Lawrence House, and even though I am not an artist, I see that we can learn a lot about life from art. In the 1980s, there was an art instructor who taught how to paint with his TV show, The Joy of Painting. Does anyone know who it is? Bob Ross, yep. So he often would seem like he was talking about painting, but he was also talking about life in some of his episodes. So here are some life lessons from the famous Bob Ross. Quote, "It's hard to see things when you are too close. Take a step back and look." Quote, "We don't laugh because we feel good. We feel good because we laugh." So he taught about mindfulness with his wisdom. Quote, "There are no mistakes, just happy accidents." Quote, "Ever make mistakes in life? Let's make them birds. Yeah, they're birds now." He also taught about growth mindset before it was part of those lessons, remember, maybe at MSP or in advisory, maybe in PHS. He said, quote, "Talent is a pursued interest. Anything you're willing to practice, you can do. You can do anything you want. This is your world." He also said, "Go out on a limb, That's where the fruit is. And there's nothing wrong with having a tree as a friend. He also said, we want happy paintings, happy paintings. If you want sad things, watch the news. He also said, I really believe that if you practice enough, you could paint the Mona Lisa with a 2-inch brush. So that was some wisdom from Bob Ross. Now, I'll give a little bit of quick wisdom of my own to close. So life is a canvas. It's up to you how you paint it. When it comes to the art of life, each of you has the full potential to make the best of it. And if not, wipe that canvas clean and start painting again. So we're very excited for you to go out and create your masterpiece. So congratulations, class of 2023.
At this time, I would like to introduce Mr. Stephen LePage, Superintendent of Schools, to address the class of 2023.
Thank you and good evening. Members of the Board of Education, Town Council, Representative Cooley, administrators, faculty and staff, families, friends, and graduating seniors of the class of 2023. As I prepared for tonight, I couldn't help reminiscing about my first graduation speech in Plainville back in 2011 as an admittedly nervous first-year high school principal here. That was probably my longest speech ever, like really, ever. And I have since developed a reputation for lengthy speeches. I am forever apologizing for this, and I have come to embrace that speeches should be measured by their impact, not their duration. The best speeches are those that are memorable, heartfelt, and succinct. Therefore, I aim to achieve all three tonight by keeping it brief. In fact, this may be my first brief speech in 13 years. So here we go. You're welcome. I know. It's okay. 13 years ago, we embarked on our Plainville journey together. You were adorable kindergartners. I wasn't so adorable, but I was a novice school leader. Although I had some experience as an assistant principal, I had as much to learn and grow from as all of you. Throughout my years in Plainville schools, I've gained invaluable insights into leadership, friendship, and life itself. I am forever grateful to have attended the School of Life and Leadership here in Plainville with all of you. Now, as we graduate together, we face a bittersweet range of emotions that accompany this significant milestone. We're about to begin a new chapter in our lives. Speaking of new additions, let's not forget Mr. Johnson, who joined us 7 years ago during the equivalent of our 6th grade year. Sure, this Swedish exchange student was a bit larger and hairier than all the others, but he quickly became an integral member of our class and our community family. Mr. Johnson, in all seriousness, thank you for your commitment and your care as a high school leader in Plainville. I consider you a close friend, and I wish you the very best in your future endeavors. Thank you, Mr. Johnson. This class has experienced so much together. It's challenging to comprehend the trials and triumphs we've faced individually and collectively. Personally, the past 4 years have truthfully been among the 4 most difficult in my life. They say that when life gives you lemons, make lemonade. Well, I'm not sure about making lemonade. I believe that life, despite its sour moments, can be surprisingly sweet if we remain open to seeing the good around us. Remember to use the sweeter times to counterbalance the sour ones and create your own version of lemonade. Make your lemonade always be on the sweeter side. The key is perseverance. It's crucial to adapt and recover after unexpected setbacks. Set goals, stay focused on them, and let the trials and hard times fuel your passion to make the most out of life. Don't dwell on the past. Live in the present instead of dwelling in regret or succumbing to anxiety about the future. Lastly, embrace the changes that come your way, even the ones that arise unexpectedly or that come from hardship, for they have much to teach you about yourselves. Learn from every experience, become stronger and better as a result, and take charge of your own journey. Let life's challenges shape you without allowing them to veer you too far off course. Navigate with care, embracing each day as an opportunity for growth. Though we can't predict tomorrow, by drawing from our past experiences and using them to fortify ourselves, we can control how we approach every challenge and opportunity. Fellow Blue Devils, stay true to yourselves, live a life of integrity, be kind and helpful to those in need. And always remember that Plainville will forever be a part of who you are, and you will always be a Blue Devil. Board of Education Chairwoman Consalvo, I hereby certify that the members of the class of 2023 seated before us have met the graduation requirements of the Plainville Board of Education in the state of Connecticut. And it is my pleasure to present to you the class of 2023.
This year, the class of 2023 voted to have a faculty member deliver the remarks to the graduating class. Please welcome PHS faculty member Kevin Levesque, Plainville High School English Department teacher.
Good evening, members of the Board of Education, Superintendent LePage, Assistant Superintendent Lewandowski, District and Building Administrators, faculty, staff, families, friends, and of course, the class of 2023. Thank you for allowing me the honor of speaking here tonight. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Kevin Levesque, and I have had the pleasure of teaching English to the class of 2023 3 times. I've seen these young adults through the trenches of 9th grade, through a pandemic, taught them the importance of communication, language, and rhetoric, and have read their college essays. In fact, I have read some of their first and final thoughts put to paper in their tenure here. I know them. They know me. They know I'm a man of few words. They know this speech is far outside my comfort zone, and I think that's why I was voted as tonight's speaker. That one landed, good. All right. Your expectations for me are probably to stand here in my Hogwarts robe, preach about high hopes and setting goals, hurling sage wisdom at you that you might take to the future. The truth is, although I do have high hopes for you, I have no sage wisdom and can no longer help you establish your goals. You are now in complete control of your lives, and all I can offer you is the best of luck. What I do have to offer you, however, is one final literary lesson. I just said that I wish you luck, and luck will be my main focus tonight. People often assume my favorite book is Hemingway's Old Man and the Sea, and while I have an undeniable appreciation for Hemingway's work, that is not my favorite book, although maybe we'll circle back to it if we have time. My actual favorite book is No Country for Old Men by Cormac McCarthy. I won't spoil the plot for you, but much of the book uses luck, or at least the illusion of luck, to reveal that luck has very little to do with how you navigate the world. I'm not saying you aren't lucky, you are. But luck rarely catapults the average person into a different life. Think of someone that you consider lucky, and you can probably trace their luck back to some skill that awarded them their luck. To quote No Country for Old Men, you never know what worse luck your bad luck has saved you from. If you don't recognize your luck at this moment, or if you've lost sight of your luck, then think about this. Maybe your luck, even if you consider it to be bad, could always be worse. Maybe not winning the lottery is a blessing in disguise. Replace the word lottery with any other word and it works just the same. In fact, in No Country for Old Men, one of the characters is lucky enough to find $2.4 million, but his luck brings him nothing but misery. Trust someone that has never won anything more than a new $40 ratchet set at a stag party, but ultimately considers himself lucky. You can be lucky with the things you have. Sometimes you just need a different perspective. Here's another quote from this modern masterpiece. You think when you wake up in the morning, yesterday don't count, but yesterday is all that does count. What else is there? Your life is made out of the days it's made out of, nothing else. We seldom think of luck as a result of the past, and we only hope to be lucky in the future. The truth is, though, the things that we have done in the past are a direct result of where we find ourselves today. That being said, you should be proud of your past accomplishments. The countless hours of work and determination and all of the yesterdays that you've experienced have led you to sitting in one more chair, listening to one more high school teacher talk about one more book before embarking on your own journey, one not paved for you, but rather by you. Thank yesterday, and thank all the people and all of the events of yesterday, even if yesterday wasn't great. Yesterday's events led to today's events. Yesterday's friends, even if they are no longer your friends, led to today's friends. Yesterday's lessons have shaped you into the people that sit before us right now. Hopefully tomorrow, you will remember yesterday's guidance. McCarthy continues that, after all, somewhere you made a choice, and all followed to this. You have made choices in your lives that have led you to be sitting here right now. The choices you have made have shaped you, how people perceive you, and the ultimate goals you have set for yourself after you leave this ceremony. It's up to you to continue to make choices that will help you attain your goals and achieve happiness as you perceive it. Not everyone's choices were the same in your tenure here. Some of you chose to be student athletes in our sports programs. Some chose to be actors in our theater program. Some chose to solely focus on academics. Some chose to get involved with environmental or social concerns. All are equally valid. Whatever choices you made in this building, take them with you. Use them as either stepping stones for your new goals, or use them as a guide to understand who you were and who you want to become. But always remember that the choices you make will be the choices that can elevate you in the future. Because I promised that we'd swing back around to Old Man in the Sea, here we go. Santiago, the novel's protagonist, said, "Every day is a new day. It's better to be lucky, but I would rather be exact. Tomorrow is your new day. You can sit around and hope for luck, because Santiago says it's silly not to hope, but luck can only take you so far. There is no promise in luck, but there is promise in your potential. There is bargain in neither. Your goals cannot be had for cheap. There is hard work and immeasurable effort in your near future, and the only way to ensure your success is to be exact, not hope for luck. Your exactness, combined with your determination, will award you great success in the future." The point of No Country for Old Men is that the generations of the future must take the lessons from the past to progress without luck, because luck can't always be counted on. The book is a perfect blend of a classic cowboy tale and a modern adventure novel, an amalgamation of the past and the present. You must use what you have learned in the past and apply it to the future. Take the lessons of the old cowboys and implement them to progress society. Although your formal public schooling ends here, you will continue to learn from the past. What you do with that knowledge is ultimately up to you, but I urge you to take what you learn and apply your knowledge and skills to obtain your goals. Lastly, everyone's least favorite part of the writing process, the conclusion. I haven't written one. Although you are ending your high school career tonight, That doesn't mean we are concluding our relationship. Everyone gathered here tonight is here to show their support, not to conclude. There is no finality to our relationship. You will forever be a part of us, and we will forever be a part of you. We have supported you in the past, support you in the present, and we will continue to support you in the future. All we ever wanted from you is your best. And now that we are saying goodbye, the best is all we want for you. If you find yourself in a tumultuous place in life, if you find yourself down on your luck, this community will always be there for you. Your parents, friends, acquaintances, now former teachers, although they may be people of the past, will always want the best for you in the future. All of your stories are to be continued, and I can't wait to read what happens next. Thank you again, and best wishes to everyone starting a new chapter, including Superintendent Steve LePage, PHS Principal Carl Johnson, and of course, the class of 2023.
It is now my distinct pleasure to introduce the Salutatorian of the class of 2023 to deliver his address. Please welcome Matthew Kuchinko.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Matthew Kuchinko, the Salutatorian of the class of 2023. Thank you for joining me on this lovely evening. I'd first like to get the cliche part of my speech out the way. For those of you who know me, you know the speech won't sound like me at all. But yes, I do have a more serious and sincere side to me. I want to say congratulations to all the seniors who are here with me today. It was a rather long and bumpy trip. I mean, we went through a global pandemic together in our high school years. I don't believe many can say they did that, but we made it here nonetheless. Our class also answered the question we've asked ourselves throughout the years. Which elementary school is the best? And the answer? Toflon. Just look at first, second, and third in our grade. But enough of that. I'll start off by first thanking my family. My mom, who was a pain in my side, but I know she was a pain because she wants the best for me, and I love her for that. My dad, who has taught me so much that is applicable to the real world. I thank him and love him for that. My sister, who hasn't done much but make my life harder, but we're related by blood, so I figured I would include her in my speech. My dog, Daisy, who has always brightened my day when I needed it. I love her more than anyone in the world. And I would like to thank God, for I would not have gotten this far without him. Last of all, I want to thank my friends who have helped me in my hard times and with school. I won't name them all individually, for that would take too long, but they know who they are. The truth of it is, without any of these people that I listed, I would not have gotten this far. Whether it was help in school, and yes, even the salutatorian needs help, or just a bad afternoon where I needed cheering up, these people helped me, so I want to thank them for that. With this out the way, I would like to get to the next part of my speech. I would like to give everyone here, specifically the younger crowd, a piece of wisdom that I've learned throughout high school year that I believe several in my class can back me up on. And it's this: look past each other's differences and look past the problems you might have experienced in the past. Through my own experience, life is more fun and enjoyable when you're friends with everyone. I'll provide a little context. Due to it being the end of the year, my own friend group and another group in my class have been hanging out. Between the two groups, there were previous problems between certain people, and as a result, we never got to hang out. However, it being the end of our year, we all wish to enjoy our last couple months as seniors. We looked past our previous problems, made up, and began hanging out. And truth be told, it's a lot of fun when all of us hang out as a group. It makes me think how fun the other years could have been if we had realized this sooner. And who knows, maybe it was impossible for it to occur sooner. Maybe we weren't mature enough. But I figured if there was one thing I wanted to provide to the underclassmen, it was this message that I just said. Don't cause excess stress for yourself and those close people around you by having drama with other people. Forgive each other, be friends, hang out with each other, have fun as a group. With this, you will realize the same lesson that I realized a tad bit too late. Being kind to everyone is the way life should be. With this, I would like to thank everyone for listening to me and my message. Be kind to one another. Have a good one. Thank you. At this time, I ask that you turn your attention to the Plainville High School Band, who will perform Touch Me by the Doors.
It is my distinct pleasure to welcome the valedictorian of the class of 2023, Spencer Michalek.
Good evening. I'd like to begin by thanking everybody here tonight for being an important person in the lives of the students graduating today. I'd like to personally thank my family, including my mom and dad, my brothers, my grandparents, and of course my friends. Additionally, I would like to extend my thanks to everybody who has positively impacted my education over the past 13 years. To the teachers and administration, thank you for your devotion to furthering each student's academic career, as none of us would be able to walk across this stage today without the countless hours you've invested in us throughout our journey in school. Now, let's turn the focus to us, Plainville High School's graduating class of 2023. Our story began as a class 13 years ago in 2010 when we embarked on the first chapter in our educational lives, elementary school. It was during this time we were first introduced to the number 23. Whenever we would need to log into one of the computers in the computer lab, and I think it would speak
for all of us when I say we had no idea what the 23 represented. Eventually, the teachers let us in on the secret and informed us that the 23 symbolized 2023, the year we'd graduate high school. That year seemed so far away. It even seemed silly that teachers would mention high school graduation to children whose ages had yet to extend to double digits. After all, we were more concerned with whether we would play Foursquare or tag during recess. Nevertheless, time doesn't stop, and 2023 crept closer with each passing moment. A mere 6 years after the inception of our educational journey, it was finally time for all of us to come together under one roof. What is there to say about this troubling chapter in our lives? For starters, there were the years plagued by braces and hormonal acne. But on a more positive note, these were also the years that kicked off the long journey of self-discovery, finding out who you are and where you fit in. Middle school definitely doesn't give all the answers, but it allows an opportunity to try new hobbies and entertain different interests, to flow between friendships and friend groups, searching for the people that have the most positive impact on your life. One universal middle school experience is everybody leaves having learned more about themselves than when they started. Personally, middle school's greatest contribution to my life was introducing me to the person who would become my best friend over the past few years. However, just as elementary school drew to a close, the sun eventually set on our middle school journey. The next chapter of our lives followed us through high school. These years have existed as a continuation of the self-discovery that we were exposed to in middle school. Each and every one of us created our own paths through the classes we took, clubs we joined, and sports we played. These individual journeys have led us all here on this stage in front of our loved ones. In a few short moments, our caps will fly and the sun will set on yet another chapter of our lives. However, the book hasn't ended. There are countless blank pages ahead of all of us, waiting to be filled with the stories of our future. In the wise words of Taylor Swift, take the moment and taste it. You've got no reason to be afraid. Thank you and congratulations to the Plainville High School class of 2023.
Please welcome Mr. Jonathan Coe and Mrs. Jennifer DiLorenzo, Assistant Principals of Plainville High School, to present the graduates of the class of 2023.
Spencer Michalak. Matthew Adrian Kuchenko. Allison Paige Wiz. Noor Iqbal Abbasi. Durgam Zahed Al-Rabai. Luciana Jacqueline Andrea. Abigail Anton. Kadane Anward Archer. Kaylin Marie Orocho. Isabella Grace Artis. Salish Breyer Ash. Tea Alessandra Atuno. Vanessa Lucia Atuno, presented by her cousin and town council member Jacob Rocco. Michael John Bekeza V, presented by his mother Shannon Bekeza, kindergarten teacher at Linden Street Elementary School. Knock Susan Barnett. Joshua Barrett. Natalie Christine Basil. Matthew Blake. Connor Blanchette. Luke Anthony Bokey. Matthew William Bonney. Mason Samuel Bossy. DeAndrea Miriam Bovain. Ethan Scott Broccoli.
Brandon Lee Buckingham. Mariah Isabel Karen. Tyler Shambrello. Sydney Jean Christensen. Dylan Joseph Cianci. Jake Anthony Conti. Nora Marie Couture. Father Chris Couture, teacher at MSP, and grandfather Tom R. Carey, tutor at PHS, and former town council member, will present the diploma. Emily Rose Crombie. David Sariba. Christine Dye. Shane Tupac Omar Daly. Caleb Darmopolsky. Damon DeLeon. Ryan Delgado Norberto. Ariana Delgado. Nicholas Kellen Dennis. Grace Leanne DeRozier. Ryan Damian Dickey. Kevin Canoe Dietrich. Julia Ann Doyle. Paige Elizabeth Doobie. Christian Jacob Ellis, presented by Aunt Becky Martinez, Board of Ed member. Kinza Fatma. Destiny Felix.
Lily Catherine Firebend. Zachary Allen Finkelstein. Juliana Francisco Melchor. Sydney Caroline Frechette. Davia Dawn Garuski. Madison Helene Giancarli. Reggie Gonzalez. Isabella Sofia Grasso. Megan Taylor Gray. Catherine Gruyon. Michelle Grushevsky. William Robert Haas. Kendall Sage Hall. Alexander Michael Harland. Nayeli Beatrice Heredia. Cesar Manuel Hernandez. Ray Marcos Melcon Hernandez. Ashley Nicole Isaac. Cecilia Johnson. Curtis Andrew Johnson.
Arthur Jobert. Naomi Juarez Hernandez. Patrick Roman Capusta. Jacob Tyler Keene. Angelina Lene Kelhofer. Joseph Adam Kennedy. Amber Lynn Klezitz. Alexander Kinotelski. Victoria Nicole Kolodziejczyk. Anthony Krupski. Mason Paul Kristock. Kyle Kumaitis. Keith Joseph Lagasse. Seth Lahoud. Jillian Grace Lamb. Tyler Landrette. Austin Lozier. Garrett Lozier. Roman Lee. Annalisa Catherine Little. Seth Lizon. Leon Lopez Cruz. Renee Lopez. Italia Loberto.
Catherine Lee Lyman. Sophia Lena Marie Maximu. Cleo Ann Malone. Jaden Marcos. David Hernandez. James Leighton Mazurek. Presented by his uncle, Kylie Mazurek, custodian at Toflawn Elementary School. Tia Jean McCarthy. Vincent Kai McGraw. Tyler McVicker. Tyrell Ethan Melendez. Amber Lorraine Monzillo. Preston Timothy Moody. Michael Jeffrey Moore. Presented by his aunt, Michaela Welch, pre-K teacher at Linden Street School. Logan William Mata. Devin Francis Nanowski. Dale Michael Nera. Patrick Nisowitz. Jules Haiti Olan. Idalis Ortiz. Michael Ryan Olette. Diego Armando Padilla. Elida Rose Passaretti. Lillian Ann Paz. Nicholas Anthony Penta.
Jeff Quarian Laaz. Vega Karina Ramlochin. Trevor Robert Rao. Leah Rebecca Rayucci. Angel Rivera. Emma Priscilla Roberts. Amika Martinez Rosario. Madison Marie Ross. The diploma will be presented by Mother Tina Ross, cafeteria manager at Wheeler Elementary School. Jessica Catherine Rustico. Mia Joy Sargis. Nathan Allen Saucier. Avery Fanamat Sayachek. Christopher Dean Snyder. Jacob Edward Schwenke. Skylar Thomas Scott. Morgan Shimo. Braden Francis Shumbo. Matthew Jonathan Sorois. Olivia Slazinski. Carl Norman Smith, presented by Mother Cassandra Clark, Plainville Community Board of Education. Joshua Jeffrey Smith. Annalie Dawn St. Lawrence. Amber Audra St. Ange. Carson Alexander Stillwell.
Paige Elizabeth Stillwell. Daniel Joseph Tallarico. Isabella Brianna Taylor. Ryan William Taylor. Jalen Thigpen. Patrick Tomchek. Sailor Tompkins. Jordan Maximo Torres. Ray Carmelo Torres. Adrian Tran. Damian Valentine. Julissa Nancy Ventura. John Verastro, presented by his father, Brian Verastro, physical education teacher at Plainville High School. Nolan Christopher Wargo. Michaela Wells. Andrew V. West. Gabriella Renee Williker. Jonah Adam Winkleman.
Good evening. I'm going to go off script here because Mr. LePage loves when I do this. I wanted to take a moment. As you've heard, this will be my last graduation ceremony as principal at Plainville High School. I do not traditionally give a speech at this ceremony since we gave that time to a faculty speaker when I became principal. This will not take long. I have never spoken longer than Mr. LePage, and I won't start now. I wanted to thank this town for the incredible support they have shown me over the past 7 years, especially the last 5 as the principal of this great school. I will not claim that these past 7 years have been easy every day, but there have always been so many more great days than tough ones. What I can say without a doubt is that these 7 years have gone by in the blink of an eye. There are so many families, staff, former students not here tonight who I wish I could thank in person. I hope in some way my words find them. I also want to take a moment to thank Mr. LePage. You have been the best boss I have ever had, and I could not have imagined being principal without you, especially these past few years. I also need to thank my wife, Jessica, who has put up with many nights of me not at home. Thank you all for always being there for me and supporting me. And of course, to my 2 boys, Robert and Walter. They are watching this at home tonight, unless they switch to Big CD Greens or Clarence by now. There is no greater pride I have than being your father, and I can't wait to spend even more time with you soon. Every day, I was humbled by the trust you put in me, by the trust put in me by this town to lead this high school. I sincerely hope I have lived up to that promise. I think for the first time, I know how our graduates are feeling tonight. New adventures are exhilarating and scary at the same time. It is hard to imagine leaving a place that has come to be a second home with all these people who have supported and loved you while you were here. It will be hard not to be here working with all of you for the benefit of our children. But there is tremendous peace in knowing what wonderful things will be accomplished here in the future and watching that success occur. I wish Mrs. DiLorenzo all the best as she takes over this role, and I know you will give her the same support you have shown me. This place I love is in good hands. Again, thank you for your incredible support, Plainville. I leave knowing that this will be the honor of my professional life to have served as your principal. Thank you. I hope you don't mind me speaking. I was the one who got you out here in the rain, so I assumed another 5 minutes wasn't a problem. At this time, as is the tradition at Plainville High School, I would like to take a moment to honor members of the class of 2023 who have made a decision to serve our country in the military. I ask as I read their names that they please stand. Patrick Tomzik, United States Army National Guard. Alex Nutelski, United States Navy. Austin Lausier, United States Marine Corps. Seth Lizon, United States Air Force. And Gabriella Williker, United States Marine Corps. In addition, I ask that any member of the audience who has served or is serving in the armed forces please stand. We'd like to thank you for your past, present, and future service to our country. Superintendent LePage, Town Council Chair Puglisi, Board of Ed Chairperson Consalvo, and members of the Board of Education. I have examined the academic records of the students present this evening, and it's my pleasure to announce that each of them has met the Plainville Community Schools academic and performance standards for graduation. At this time, I ask that the class of 2023 please rise. Members of the class of 2023, I am proud of the hard work and dedication that you have shown to make it here today. It is my pleasure to recognize you as graduates of Plainville High School. At this time, please move your tassel from the right side of your cap to the left. Congratulations to the Plainville High School class of 2023.